Welcome back, my friends. Happy 2025. As is tradition every year, it is time to showcase my progress on my indie game, Trials of Imorah. Trials of Imorah is a 2D platformer focused on action and exploration. Battle a wide variety of monsters, using all sorts of tools and weapons, all in an environment with so many components that all react interconnectedly. The sheer number of these systems has contributed to the long development time, but has allowed all of these massive levels to feel unique and fresh from each other, as new mechanics and challenges are constantly introduced. Fire will spread across flammable objects like rope, pools of oil. Electricity will jolt between metal structures and water. Ice will slow both objects and enemies, and your weapons can utilize all of these effects and more. I could truly go on and on about all of the emergent behavior I've seen in these systems. The best, of course, being enemies inadvertently getting each other killed. The depth of these interactions has made this project so worth the time, and helps me maintain my motivation to complete it. But yes, the time. What has been completed as of late, and how much time still remains for this vision to finally be fully realized? To put last year's progress plainly, Level 7 has been completed, Level 8 is approaching completion, and many details and system improvements have been added that are applicable to all of the levels. As a few examples, boss fights now have grander health bars across the screen, inventory items now utilize colorized symbols to more efficiently communicate what they do, more levels have completed map screens, and new tutorial pop-ups have been added to again better communicate the game's many systems. There are additionally many new items to use, of course. One of my favorites being Seraph Seeds, which can be thrown and stuck to terrain to illuminate dark corridors. They can be collected in large quantities from the flower known as a Seraph Wing. More in theme with the deathly zombie level, there's the new strongest boomerang, the Skelerang, which uniquely applies powerful knockback to enemies, as well as spine traps, which will stick to the terrain and deal effective damage against any enemies that cross it. A bear trap made of bones, effectively. Finally, there's the Rainbow Tome, which, as you can imagine, fires a flurry of colorful projectiles, each applying different elemental effects. This will be found on the new, still in progress Level 8, which is themed around light, darkness, and illusions. See my previous video for more details on the plans and what is in progress for that. So yes, even beyond that, many more items have been added alongside all of the new enemy types, but let's not dwell too long in the past. Let's move on to the plan for the future. What is left to complete? What will possibly justify the near decade of development that this project is requiring? Well, by this time next year, I am planning to have levels 8 and 9 both completed. That will leave only the final endgame area of level 10 to complete, as far as the proper main route of the game is concerned. Of course, this project is so much more than a straight shot path to the exit. There is so much more to flesh out. This project is not a Metroidvania because of the linearity of the main route, but no sprawling underground adventure should be lacking in extra optional content to stumble upon. In addition to the remaining levels of the main route, the following areas still need to be added. First of all, the Vault. This section is potentially accessible very early on in the game, but to reach the end of it, items from all of the first 8 levels will be required. It will act as a constant goal to return to and discover more useful artifacts, using whatever tools and spells and treasures that you find along the way. Next, the Colosseum. This section of level 4 will offer specialized combat challenges, and of course, more rewards for those skilled enough to complete them. The Colosseum challenges will also act as your source of what I've called Trial Stones, which are magical artifacts allowing one to return to the site of a previously conquered boss battle to challenge them once again for even more rewards. Lastly, there will be the Lower Chasm. This will be the counterpart to an already completed section, the Upper Chasm. The chasms act as bonus areas connecting multiple levels together, aiding in backtracking to earlier areas and providing more spaces to explore. The Lower Chasm will connect levels 6, 7, and 8 together, and of course will be filled with more artifacts and upgrades to utilize against the final trials. As far as the final completion of this project, here is the running list of all the remaining items and tasks that still need to be completed. I will be striving to have the first alpha build of Trials of Imorah completed by the end of 2026. Following that point will be a flurry of bug fixing and polishing and implementing everything vital that I stupidly forgot about. This project has already been about 8 years in the making, Many would have reduced their scope or simply given up, but no. I will continue to strive for what I envisioned all those years ago. We can do this. So thank you all again, as always, for your continued support. Please check out the Steam page for the game linked below, and feel free to subscribe for more updates as development progresses towards the end. I hope you all have an amazing 2025, and I'll talk to you later.